the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Now he's forced out left. First down and more for Jackson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
The score, Cardinals 7, Ravens nothing.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no.
They've got his man complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. They go play action now. Jackson. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They'll with Dobbins. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. One more time with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Odafe Owe. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon. Throwing now is Murray. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
They're going for it. It's Murray. This is caught. It's Kirk. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
A gain of 29 yards. First down, Cardinals. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Cardinals 7, Ravens 6.
First down, Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play that time through the air, 32 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Open space inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Rondale Moore with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is up to 8.
Cardinals 14, Ravens 6. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And his throw here's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Throwing is Jackson. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. Open man Watkins, touchdown Baltimore. Sammy Watkins there to make the grab. And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Murray. He's going to float this over the middle deep. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A huge play there for Arizona. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Steps away to his left. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray from 17 yards out. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Prater for the extra point. And the lead is up to 8.
Next score, Cardinals 21, Ravens 13. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Very short kick, taken right at the 20. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distribute.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. For all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, you know, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
And from where we sit, if you had told me that that ball was somehow going to get from point A to point B, I would have told you no way. I mean, that was an absolute cannon shot, and he still dropped it right on the money, too.
And that one covering an even 63 yards in the air. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. Throws right side, and he's got it. So they went ahead and went for two to tie the game, and it works out. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Yeah, it really has, especially as of late. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big connection on that one. 33 yards.
Brandon, that was a nice route that time. Lined him up on the right and worked his way all the way across the formation. One of the toughest routes to cover because you keep waiting for the ball to be thrown, for him to break something off. He goes all the way across.
Touchdown! DeAndre Hopkins, 43 yards. And the Cardinals on just 2 plays have taken the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. Extra point good by Prater, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive as they'll take over with just under a minute left to play. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Let's go, D.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On third down, Jackson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Josh Oliver there to make the grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker now to add the point after. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Murray now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Murray has the 1st down and more. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the 1st down and then slides to the ground.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's Murray from midfield. Forced out to his left. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And incomplete on the deep ball.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they have regained the lead. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. From the 44, Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Second down and another run with Edmonds. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. They'll try to run with Edmonds. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Chase Edmonds. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cards take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Prater for the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
38, Ravens 28. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
Murray to run again. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
And this will be swung out here for Conner.
Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Take it in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Dobbins once more. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. Dobbins.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. On second down, there's the option going left. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Murray. Open man Green. He's got it. Touchdown, Arizona. A.J. Green there to make the grab. And the Cardinals have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone. This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Prater for the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
52, Ravens 34. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is taken just shy of the 10 and up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Jackson from the shotgun. Looking for Andrews again. He's got him this time. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And all the way down to the 12. A big play there on the catch and run. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson. That goes out wide to Murray. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Latavius Murray, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens cut into that lead. The fourth quarter touchdown there, back to a two-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Two scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
Shoves him away, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Rondale Moore.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got, If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing.
And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Josh Oliver, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
You got to understand situational football, because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw it, Murray. Dancing to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. Christian Kirk, 69 yards. And the Cardinals tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, See if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. He's going to let it fly. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off at the 35. And the Cardinals come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything.